What's good, y'all? Welcome and welcome back to Dawn's Spiritual Guidance. It's your girl Dawn, and we got a message for you. Ooh, child. So let's get into this timeless collective message. Okay. Um, if you want to know what's been going on with me, look at the first video I posted. Um, they're trying to scam, steal from you. I kind of shared a little bit of info during the beginning of that reading. Okay. So we're just going to get right into this one. Okay. All right. So just immediately off the bat, like, yeah, for you guys that's coming across this reading, it doesn't matter when, right? So things could be really challenging for you right now. Things could be really, feel unbearable. Okay. So what's going on? Holy Spirit, uncloaked, uncontaminated, uncompromised. Okay. So we have the hangman in reverse. Okay. So, and then the two of swords in reverse. So, looks like becoming an emperor in reverse. So, an emperor in reverse could be watching you become unstuck. Okay. Um, okay. And please understand that it doesn't matter what gender you are. All right. We do honor pronouns over here. Okay. So it looks like somebody's watching your come up, or they're going to be watching your come up. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So if you felt like you were juggling or had a lot on your plate, looks like that that won't be a thing. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. Okay, Five of Cups in reverse. I'm gonna be honest, guys. These first three cards are pretty good. Let's see how the rest of the story looks. Okay. Um. Ooh, Queen of Cups in reverse. Because we got the Five of Cups in reverse, which is pretty good. Like no sadness, like, coming out of that and stuff like that. But then we got the Queen of Cups in reverse. Why? The Star card, okay. What's going on? What's the Queen of Cups in reverse? We have a Two of Cups here. So somebody is in, so this could be somebody that you were friends with or had a connection to in whatever capacity, okay? And please remember to take what resonates, leave the rest behind, flip the energies as you see fit, put yourself on the side of the story as you see fit, okay? Queen of Wands, Eight of Swords in reverse. Oh my gosh. So somebody could have been trying to like keep you stuck. Getting like unstuck. So some of you guys could have been feeling like you was in a rut. And little did you know there was a connection that was kind of causing that or contributing to that. Three of Swords in reverse, okay? So if you've been in a state of feeling sorrowful, very like pain, suffering, agony, the list goes on, torturous, if you feel like you've just been in that energy, it looks like Three of Swords in reverse, like coming out of that Page of Pentacles. You may not know how this is going to be happening. Page of Pentacles in reverse, but specifically with the books here, you may not necessarily know. Now, whoever tried to like capture you, keep you, it's giving medieval times, okay? Like whoever tried to stunt your growth is what I just got. Yeah, look at that. Knight of Wands. Ooh, somebody really tried to play on your top, or you tried to play on somebody else's top again. Put yourself on the side of the story as you see fit. Yeah, baby. Like somebody didn't know that you was gonna be able to like come up out of this. Like, and with the Eight of Pentacles being in reverse, things are not working out for whoever this is. Okay. But they didn't know that this wasn't going to work out. Like, you didn't know that they was trying to, it's like you didn't know that somebody had a hidden plot to like stunt your growth, stunt your progress, cause harm to whatever you had going on in your life. And these could have been projects, a love life. You could have been wondering why things at one point were may not have been the best, or for some may have been going pretty good, and then all of a sudden, whoosh, felt like a storm came in, but this storm could have felt like a little bit more brutal than others. Well, this was why. It's because you had energies that was plotting on you, whether spiritually and or physically, okay? Or this could be you plotting on someone's downfall that you need to have your guards up with, okay? Now, this Queen of Swords, Empress in reverse. You need to have your energy up. You need to have your guards up against someone who's been trying to siphon your energy to stop you from having positive movement forward. I'm telling you, somebody has been trying to keep you from having positive movement forward. And keep in mind, this doesn't just have to be a person. These could also just be otherworldly demonic beings. They work in the astral realm because and let me tell you this, honey, this is why going to your Akashic records and looking at different promises and vows and fake thrones that have been stolen and signatures, old signatures that have been stolen, and man, you need to dismantle and you need to get somebody who has authority in the spirit and to go through the uncharted territories of what the demons don't want you to know, and you need to revoke those promises and those vows that either your ancestors made in the past and or you. A lot of times you were tricked in those lifetimes to make a vow or a promise or something, or you went through a fake initiation but was told it was real, and these demons feel like they got spiritual jurisdiction over you, okay? They're able to coerce and convince someone in the physical to do X, Y, and Z. And that's what also could have happened here. Yep, look at that, King of Swords. Ain't that the truth? Somebody who had a lot of wit about them was coerced, okay? But not just that. Look at this, look. And they attacked you, okay? They was coerced. And they attacked you, okay? Seven of Wands. Because they felt like you couldn't fight. They felt like you couldn't defend yourself. Okay? So they targeted you. They made you a target. Okay? And with this King of Swords being here, they can't, you see how comfortably I said King of Wands? So they could be a King of Wands in reverse at heart, but they show up as a King of Swords. And that's how typically those who are cunning can show up, who is real a master manipulator, show up as. They have to, in order for people to believe them, right? So they got to show that wit about themselves and so on and so forth. Baby, it's in your best interest to walk away from this if you haven't already, because they tried to plot on your downfall and they tried to attack you as if nothing happened. Okay? In groups. They attack you in groups. That's what just came, okay? Because you walked away. You don't want to submit. You don't want to join them. You don't want to join their foolery as a part of the motive as to why you're being attacked. You didn't want to do what they wanted you to do. So it looks like they were in a rut. Okay, they couldn't produce here with the Empress being in reverse. Like they couldn't attain their own wealth. Okay, like they were in a sticky situation. Okay, So they came after you, and things became at odds here. But why? Why couldn't they attain their own wealth? Why did they feel like they had to attack the collective, or vice versa? Holy Spirit, uncloaked, uncontaminated, uncompromised. Why? Oh, look. They gave the Seven of Swords. Moon card here. Because they felt like they could. They did this because they felt like they could get away with it. But this was a very foolish thing to do. Because they felt like they could. What else, Holy Spirit? What else was the why? What else was the why? Okay, so for some of you guys, it looks like they're still trying to steal from you. This came out in the last reading. Okay, look at this. 7 of Swords here. 7 of Swords, so that they can have positive movement forward. So it looks like they were dealing or are dealing with some poverty, and they wanted to get out of Dodge, right? Like circumstances weren't looking good for them. And in some cases, they're friends. Because remember, we just said like group, they attacking groups. Hold on. Okay. So yeah, 7 of Swords, 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords, Lord today, 6 of Wands in reverse. So it's like the weapon form, but it's not prospering. Like, yeah, they attempted to steal your blessings. Yeah, they attempted to steal your harvest. Yeah, they got pissed off at you for making a decision that maybe you didn't want to make, but you had to make. And because they appear as someone who doesn't look like a thief, doesn't look like somebody that would do backhanded stuff, it looks like there were people who may have believed them when they told lies or tried to get away, them and whoever they partnered up with, right? But it looks like they're leaving. Like, it looks like they're getting caught, and it looks like they're going to be leaving, right? Yeah, it looks like this is what's still hidden. They're still trying. They're still trying to attack you sneakily. Like, I'm getting you. I hope you don't see me. Type of thing. Like, I hope this mountain is blocking me. Like, I ain't getting a. I mean, yeah, we could take this as a, it's the climb. But no, I'm not getting that. They trying to sneak and still do something in hopes that you don't see what they're doing or find out how they're doing it. Okay? So they can keep up this lie, keep up this facade. Really. They're not a cups, 8 of Swords in reverse. You're more powerful than them. They're a knight. So you guys are already either unleashed, let go, what is that? First day out type shit. Oh my gosh, what do they say when you were released from like prison? You just got out or some shit? Because whatever somebody tried to do, it could have felt like prison. You feeling stuck, feeling stagnant, right? Going back to getting unstuck, right? Getting unstuck. Somebody didn't see this coming. Page of Swords in reverse. No, they didn't see the day that you would break out that cage. Okay. And they didn't see the day that they would be in the same cage that they tried to put and keep you in. All right. Y'all, and the fact that I've been gone for almost 3 months and this shit is still coming out is ridiculous. I'm here. I've been gone for too long. This time. Alright, what's going on? Oh, this loud. Anger. somebody's pissed off, frustration, initiation, rage. Yeah, they're mad. Some resentment here. Take the lead. New beginnings. They're pissed off that you have a new beginning. Like, they're pissed off that, so somebody tries so hard to keep you trapped, to keep you stuck still and stagnant, right? Or this is what you did to someone. Again, flip the energies as you see fit. You could have took a leap of faith, or you're being guided to take a leap of faith, whatever that means and looks like for you. And this jump started your new beginning, right? The new beginning, the very new beginning that they tried to keep you from, the very new beginning that they tried to harvest for themselves, right? In hopes that you wouldn't find out, you know. Yeah, they're in planting seeds. So yeah, key in reverse. You see, you guys hold the key to a lot of things: healing, positive DNA codes, and all the rest of that humanity and other realms need. And you guys harvest life. And you know, a lot of codes, they cannot be replicated. So they try to steal, okay, in the spiritual. And then in the physical, you're wondering why you're having so much shit going on. In addition to other things, right? So it's like they tried to take they didn't plant any seeds for themselves. You see, spiritual planting seeds. Well, they didn't plant any seeds because they were trying to take the seeds that you planted in various ways, right? Because again, you guys hold the key. They do not. The key is attached to you. So in some ways, they could have tried to bind themselves to you. They could have tried to pose as you, copy you, so that they could achieve what was meant for you. Well, yeah. So this was the energy. It's a karmic energy. Okay, karmic partners, spiritual goal, past lives. So you guys have already had like past life history with this energy. So you guys need to like go ahead and close that out. Yes. Okay, grief in reverse. This energy does not feel bad for anything that they have done. I heard in some cases they enjoyed seeing you suffer because they felt like they were more deserving of this blessing and not you. But if they were, they wouldn't have to steal it because God would have already provided it. You know. Peacefulness. So there's a level of peace that's coming into your life if it hasn't been already. Yeah. But the problem is that until this comes in, if it hasn't already, this shit talker, this energy that keeps trying to stalk you, keep tabs on you and what you're doing, could be disturbing your peace, right? But get ready. You could be getting ready to find out some information, okay? Maybe more about them, more about what's going on. Final message. Thank you. Yeah, famous. So they tried to get a come up off your energy, basically. Famous in reverse, okay? And it didn't work out for them. Be mindful. So they may try to offer you a love offer or a business offer. Whatever. Oh, we can do this, we can do that. But remember, they didn't plant any good seeds. This would be off of your gifts, your knowledge, your suffering, your pain. They need to go through their own shit and plant their own seeds and reap their own harvest. So if that means they have to go through a season of famine because they tried to take your shit and claim it as theirs, or bind themselves to you and eat off you and your shit and not do shit, better put up them boundaries. You saw the Queen of Swords earlier. But you already know, guys. Thank you all for your love and support here. It's truly, truly appreciated. And always remember, you make your own decisions. Peace out. Deuces.